Picture this. You close your laptop at 4 p.m., your to-do list is actually empty, and you still have energy for your evening. Sounds impossible, right? Well, stick around, because today I'm going to share the productivity tips that actually did the impossible. I tripled my output without burning out. Forget the grueling 5 a.m. alarms and the hustle harder lectures you've heard 1,000 times. What I tried flips everything upside down, and it worked. Welcome to the Growth Mindset Project. If you're ready to unlock your hidden potential, discover real productivity tips, and escape the grind, make sure to subscribe right now and hit that bell so you never miss a life-changing strategy. You've probably heard it all before. Wake up earlier, make a complex bullet journal, force yourself through endless motivational quotes. But here's the truth. Most productivity is about working smarter with your own brain and biology, not forcing yourself to push harder, longer, or with more willpower. So let's dive in. These are the productivity tips that top performers actually use. Simple, science-backed, and easy to implement. First up, the 20-second reset. Here's what no one tells you about focus. Your attention naturally resets every 20 seconds, the way your lungs reset with every breath. Instead of trying to grind through an hour straight, I started working in these ultra-short, 20-second action sprints, then pausing for a breath. It sounds completely wild, but here's what happens. That email you were dreading? Type intensely for 20 seconds, pause for 2, and repeat. Suddenly, you break through friction without feeling drained or stuck. It's like unlocking a cheat code. Use a silent timer and work in bursts. Before you know it, 2 hours will fly by and you'll get done more than most people do in 8. Try it. Trust me, your output will double and burnout will be a thing of the past. Next, let's talk about one of the most overlooked productivity tips ever: temperature. I always thought productivity tools meant fancy apps or complicated systems. It turns out your thermostat is your secret weapon. Lower your workspace temperature to 68 degrees, or even just a few degrees cooler than you're used to. Suddenly your mind sharpens, feeling sleepy disappears, and a 2-minute cold shower in the morning, that hit of cold launches your brain chemistry into productivity mode for hours. You don't need to upgrade your software, just adjust the room and watch your focus and energy spike almost instantly. Now I have to mention the most controversial productivity tip that absolutely works: coffee timing. I know your morning cup can feel sacred, but the science is clear. If you wait 90 minutes after waking up before drinking coffee, your natural alertness gets boosted all morning instead of falling off a cliff around lunchtime. I started holding off my first cup to let my body's natural wakefulness do its thing. By the time I reached for the coffee, it actually had a powerful effect. And because I used less, I slept better too. If you want energy that lasts until dinner, try delaying that first sip. Don't forget, if you're finding these productivity tips helpful, hit the like button and drop a comment below. Let me know which strategy you're going to try first. I love hearing what works for you and what questions you have. The more we share, the better we all get at mastering our time. Let's keep going. Everyone talks about to-do lists, but the real productivity tip is the rule of 4. Psychologists discovered that your mind can only juggle about 4 things at once. Any more? And it's like trying to keep all your browser tabs open without crashing your computer. So instead of tracking a dozen tasks, I started grouping everything into just 3 or 4 main categories. Suddenly, my day felt organized. The brain clutter was gone. I wrote tasks down, used sticky notes, and mapped them visually. That single change, seeing everything in clearly defined groups, freed up mental space and made tackling tasks so much easier. But what if I told you there's a way to make success almost automatic? Enter if-then planning. Here's the productivity tip. Instead of relying on motivation, create simple rules that tell your brain what to do and when. For example, if it's 2 p.m., then I start working on my most important project. If someone interrupts, then I say, "Give me 10 minutes to finish this." This turns your goals into default behaviors. Studies show if-then planning more than doubles your likelihood of sticking to your intentions. I started programming my day like GPS directions. Less decision fatigue, more energy for real work. Ready for the secret sauce of all high performers? Flow. The flow state isn't just for artists or athletes. It's a productivity tip you can engineer every single day. Set a very clear, achievable goal for your next 20 minutes. Make sure you get immediate feedback. Check things off, give yourself a point for each completed section. And match the task difficulty to your skill level. Not too easy to be boring, but not so hard it's stressful. This simple formula, goal, feedback, right difficulty, makes work feel like a game. Get these conditions right, and you'll trigger focus so deep it feels effortless. I started to knock out hours of work in what felt like minutes. Quick break. If you haven't already, remember to smash that subscribe button and ring the bell so you catch every new productivity tip we share here on the Growth Mindset Project. And leave a comment. Let's build this community together. Back to the next productivity game changer, tackling the task switching tax. Every time you jump between email, messages, meetings, and documents, your brain loses nearly 23 minutes refocusing. It's wild. Multitasking isn't real. It's just rapid-fire switching that destroys focus. So, start batching your work. Answer emails in one block, handle messages in another, and dedicate uninterrupted time to real projects. Use rituals between batches. Close all apps, take a few deep breaths, say out loud what you're about to tackle. Elite performers do this every day, and the difference is instant. You'll finish more in 2 hours than most manage all day. Social pressure is another secret weapon. Working where you can be seen, even virtually via silent co-working spaces or a video call, increases productivity by at least 20%. Your brain's social wiring means you work harder if you feel observed. Try it out. Schedule work in a shared space, join a digital co-working session, or just put a photo of eyes above your desk. Instantly, you'll feel yourself wanting to do your best work without even forcing it. Here's one of my favorite quick win productivity tips. The 2-minute momentum rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. Why? Because objects in motion stay in motion. The real magic is in the momentum. If you stack a handful of quick wins, replying to an email, filing a paper, making a call, you create a sense of accomplishment that spills into bigger projects. Try combining this with the 20-second reset. Suddenly, you're ticking off tasks you used to delay for days. But above all, the most life-changing productivity tip is building your own system. Track your ups and downs for a week. When do you feel sharp? When does your energy dip? What routines actually move the needle for you? The perfect routine is the one that fits your life, not someone else's template. After 7 days of logging my focus and energy levels, I discovered my ideal workflow, and my productivity took off. Don't copy, test and tweak. Build a toolkit of techniques that actually work for your brain, your energy, and your goals. These are the productivity tips that will let you do more in less time than you ever thought possible. They're rooted in science, tested by top performers, and they work because they align with how your mind is built, not against it. If you want to keep leveling up, I've linked other deep dive videos right here. Watch next, and let's triple your productivity for good. Remember to subscribe, hit the bell, and join our community of growth-minded thinkers. Your most productive, fulfilling days are closer than you think. See you in the next video.